The Legend of the Dark Forests. Once upon a time, there was a deep, dark forest near a quiet village. The villagers were afraid of the forest and avoided going in there early. According to legend, there was a mysterious existence in the forest that appeared every night. People called it the darkness of the forest. One day, a new family moved into the village. In the family was Jimin, a brave boy. Jimin always loved adventures and was curious about scary stories. He wanted to know why the villagers were afraid of the forest. One night, Jimin told his parents that he would explore the forest. His parents stopped him, but Jimin's curiosity was unstoppable. Eventually, he went into the forest with a flashlight. The forest got darker and darker, and Jimin got lost. He started to feel anxious, but soon he found something. It was an old hut. Jimin approached the hut out of curiosity. When he opened the door and entered, the inside of the hut was filled with dust and old furniture was laid in a mess. Jimin found an old painting on the wall while exploring the cottage. It featured a girl, and she was staring somewhere with sad eyes. Jimin became curious about who the girl was and tried to remove the painting. Behind the painting were words, "Ask for help." Suddenly, the inside of the cabin started to get cold, and Jimin heard a creepy voice in the background. "You saw her too." Jimin looked back in surprise, but nobody was there. He looked at the painting again, and it felt like the girl's eyes were following him. Jimin hurriedly tried to leave the cabin, but the door did not open. He knocked on the door in fear and shouted for help. Then, it seemed that the girl in the painting gradually appeared in real life. The girl slowly came out of the painting and approached Jimin. Jimin couldn't take his eyes off the girl, and his heart beat faster as she got closer. The girl said in a sad voice, "Listen to me. I am stuck here. Save me." Jimin started to listen to her story. The girl went missing in the woods decades ago, and her soul has been trapped in a cabin ever since. She asked Jimin to save her. Jimin decided to do the girl a favor. He had to find where her body was buried in order to free the girl's soul. The girl pointed him to an old tree deep in the forest. Jimin mustered up his courage to go to the tree, where he found the girl's ashes. Jimin brought the girl's ashes to the village and buried them sincerely. Then, the girl's soul shone and went up to the sky, saying thank you to Jimin. Then, Jimin returned safely from the forest and told the villagers the girl's story. Since that day, the darkness of the forest has disappeared, and the villagers are not afraid of the forest again. Jimin became a hero as a brave boy, and the story of the night has been told for a long time. The story taught the villagers a great lesson, as Jimin remained the legend of the courageous boy who lit up the darkness of the forest and saved his soul.